Okay, hey guys. So I know I'm a week and a day late. So I'm sorry for that. Um, I was dealing with a lot last week. I had just started seventh grade, and my cousin was here. She just got out of the hospital. A lot was going on, so I didn't make my last week's video. So this week is gonna be about starting middle school because I can help with that. Um, Couple tips I would give would don't put everything or don't buy everything you need that's on the list because you don't use half of it. Like, I would get the things that seem necessary, and if you realize you need them, get them, but don't get everything at first because you don't use half of it. So, um, another tip would be lockers can get complicated the first 2 weeks. I I couldn't figure out how to open mine the first week, so I had to get my locker partner to open it. It was like, but you'll figure it out. Electives, I can't help with choir. It's usually just singing, so it doesn't matter. But band, don't pick a large instrument unless you really want to. Because I picked a trombone, got the trombone. I have to carry it to and from school, unless you get two, and then like you could leave one at school, which would probably be easier if you had money. Um, but I have to carry mine to school, from school, every day. Unless like you can do a few days where you don't take home to practice, but you don't want to do that because when you're just starting middle school, you want to practice as much as possible. And so I would take it home. But do not pick a large instrument unless you really, really want to. Like, I know a guy who chose flute because he didn't want to have to carry a large instrument, which was smart. Um, see another one. Think, oh, I don't need to do this assignment. So you like either do it like not your best effort or you don't do it at all or you just don't turn it in because a lot of times you're gonna need those points, especially in like seventh grade because every point counts. So definitely do those assignments and definitely do your best. And let's see, don't talk a lot because you will miss things, like especially in math. You will miss things, a lot of things. Learned this hard way. Let's see, another one would be if you do get everything, do not put it all in one binder. If you can get a couple other binders and like split it out throughout the day, that'd probably be a bit easier and not as heavy as it would be in your backpack. So, there's pros and cons to having one large binder and a couple different ones. Like, I know someone who has two, they separate one for like the first half of the day. So, like, the first period through lunch, and then like after lunch, they do like the last half. And that they said that helps a lot. Or if you have a lot of things for one class, use one binder for that class and like the rest of your like another binder for like the rest of the other classes. I did that for language arts and writing. Um, if you have a nickname, definitely stick with it because like I had people call me Batman, and people didn't like that at first, and then my teachers started calling me Batman. So if you have a nickname like that's not like short of your name, definitely try to get people to call you by it. Live on the edge a little bit. Gets like more people know you when you have a nickname like Batman. Like, you get stuff from people. Like, I have a Batman like shelf. It's covered in other things right now because it's on top of my dresser. But I have a Batman shelf, and when I started getting people to call me Batman, people started giving me Batman things. Like, I don't like start asking people for Batman things. Well, you go by Superman. Don't get people don't tell people to give you Superman things. If you go by like, I don't know, pencil, people will probably give you pencils. Just saying. Um, take showers like every day because that really does matter. People will notice. You can't get away with it. I know lots of people who try to get away with it and it doesn't work. So definitely take showers. I know that's a weird one, but in middle school, people really start noticing and people will really start like needing showers. So definitely take a shower like every day. If you don't need one every day, every other day because you need a shower. Don't try to skip out on that. And brush your teeth because you don't want to go and talk to somebody. They're like, oh my God, your breath stinks. Don't talk to me. Or like, close your mouth a little bit. Like, don't do that. Another one would be do not either open a pack of gum in class. And if you do have a pack of gum and you're chewing it, do not say it's from you. Because then people, like, if it, don't say it's yours. Because if people know that, they will ask you for some. And you will run out by the end of the day. So, get a lot of packs of gum and do not share. Don't do it. You will have no more gum by the end of the day. Let's see. I can think of another one. Do not use your phone in class. It will get taken. Put it on silent if you have to carry it, or turn it off because if you're carrying it and it goes off in class, you will get it taken and that will be bad. Okay, I've had it taken a couple times. And I wasn't even doing anything. I got like a text message one time and what was the other? Oh, I was taking selfies before school started. Yeah, not smart. Don't do it. Let's see. I don't know if there's any more. And drinks in your locker and then like do stuff like drink it or eat it at passing time because people will ask you for some and you will run out of food slash drinks. And don't share your water bottles. That's kind of gross and people backwash. Unless they're like your really close friends and you really don't care at that point. So, I mean, that could work, I guess. But, I mean, I do that with my friends, but nobody else. And I usually don't bring food in my locker unless it's like for lunch because I don't want people asking me for some. Because I like my food and I don't feel like sharing it. So, yeah. Do not share your pencils unless you know you will get them back. Because sharing pencils will get them lost. Like, if you have 20 pencils the first day and you hand out like 7, you're never going to see those 7 again. You'll have 13, not 20. So, yeah, that's not the best idea. Just like with pens or markers or highlighters, expo pens, Sharpies. Sharpies. Do not hand out Sharpies. You will never see them ever again. Ever. It doesn't matter if it's black, blue, purple, yellow. It doesn't matter. You will never see that Sharpie again, so don't share them. Let's see. For tests, study for tests, because not taking notes and not studying for tests will make you fail. A lot of things will, like, if you're doing a math test, definitely study for it because not studying for it will make you, like, you may have learned it in class and be like, oh yeah, I know what it is. I don't need to write it down. You'll need to write it down because test time, you'll freeze and you'll forget what to do. Unless you write it down. Unless you're someone like can remember things really well, then I'm not sure if that matters, but usually it does. A girl, carry a purse on you. Like, even if it's just in your locker, and you can, usually most schools and most classes will let you carry one around. Like, I've gotten away with it. Because you will need pencils and pens and stuff. And if you put pencils and pens and stuff in your purse, you're most likely going to have those. Because people don't, I don't know. I mean, people still ask for pencils and stuff, which it comes back to like, don't share your pencils. But usually, if it gets shoved in your purse, you'll forget it's in there until you're like, oh my god, I need a pencil. And then just start digging in it. You'll find one. If it's a big one, like I have a small one. Of course, it's a Batman one. But it only fits like ID cards and change and money in it, so. But it'll fit a pencil and a pen and my phone. That's all I can think of right now. If I think of more, I will definitely put out a part 2. So, yeah. See you next week. Subscribe. Bye.